Good afternoon. Today is June 16th. I'm your host, Francesca Warren, and this is the education news that you need to know. Now, late-breaking news, President Donald Trump and his administration on today have accelerated their dismantling of the Department of Education. And how they're doing it, they are delegating the work to other agencies. Now, today, the announcement was made that two of our most at-risk group of students, special education and students of color, their departments will move out of the Department of Education and they will be overseen by the Department of Health and Human Services. They will oversee special education, and the Department of Justice will oversee the Office of Civil Rights. And these two, this is really, really important to note because as we are all worried, these are some of our kids with our most complex cases. And the Department of Education, for those who do not know, the Department of Education really oversaw many cases, making sure that students were getting service, that grants were going where they were supposed to go, and that many programs that benefit students with special needs or students who have OCR complaints, they were being serviced. Now, Trump ran on the premise that he was going to dissolve the Department of Education. Joke's on him, because the only people who could dissolve it is Congress. So he is doing the back end route where he goes through and he takes critical departments and moves them to other departments. The reason why advocates should really be upset about this is two things. The Department of Health and Human Services has not shown that it can handle what they regularly do, and they sure as heck can't handle all that comes with special education, which we know is underfunded, understaffed, and we are seeing more and more students with special needs. The Office of Civil Rights, or OCR complaints, these are cases where Black students, Hispanic students, girls have been discriminated against in their districts. So now that there's no real oversight from either of these two agencies who don't have the expertise, what many of us know is that the complaints that have happened, the services that have been there, will no longer be there. It's important to note that the Health and Human Services Department is ran by Robert F. Kennedy. Remember the debacle of when the CDC and he dismantled? This will be the same agency now overseeing special education, the grants, the job training, the complaints, all of those things. So, second, the Office of Civil Rights under the Trump administration, the Justice Department under the Trump administration has not been, they do not care about any discrimination that is happening. They have focused their efforts on all of the things, prosecuting Trump's enemies, people who ran against him, former presidents. So they do not have the capacity or the will to do any of this work. So advocates, as you are listening to this, we have elected officials in Congress. People should be reaching out to their representatives ASAP and demanding answers. Congress is supposed to keep the Trump administration in line. Let us know in the comments if you're equally as worried.